Hello fellow gamers, I'm playing Fortnite Save the World, and in this video I'm going to be helping a random player with their storm shield defense. I occasionally will do this, if I'm bored, I don't want to do missions, I'll just go and do a few storm shield defenses. And it's a good way of getting the mini llamas, which I tend to use as a piggy bank. If I ever run out of gold, then I just open a load of mini llamas and get some gold out of those. Because back in the day, years ago, there was a limit on how much gold you could actually have in the game, and it was a limit of 5,000 gold. I kid you not. So when the weekly items came out in the store, or the event items, you could only buy a certain amount of them, and then you had to go do a load of missions to get more gold to buy some more, and it was such a pain. Thankfully Epic did away with that 5,000 gold limit. I think I've got about 1.4 to 1.7 million gold, something ridiculous like that. So chances are I probably won't run out of gold anytime soon, but it's always nice to have a bit extra just in case. So we're doing Twine peaks. Which one is it going to be? And fingers crossed there's no AFK players. That is just a real... Oh, it's so annoying. You go help someone with a storm shield and there's one or more AFK players. I just tend to report them and just leave the game. It's like, I am not busting my balls doing a storm shield when there's someone just standing there doing absolutely nothing and still gets the same rewards. It's just not fair on the rest of the team. So I'm hoping one day Epic will do something, take more action against AFK players, ban them quicker.
Shield power increasing.
Oh, hello.
Prepare for an attack from the north.
Oh, it's Twine Peaks SSD 10. Oh, this is going to be fun. I haven't done one of these for a while. I remember there's a wave of 1,000. Oh, he's got best mates as well. Yeah, I remember there's one wave of 1,200 enemies, and there's a 10-minute wave as well. So we've got 6 waves of fun. Probably going to get through at least 2, maybe 3 Xenon bows during this. I try and get at least one hit on the mist monster, because if you hit a mist monster once and then it's eliminated, it counts towards your 50 mist monster eliminations for the 100 repurk. So there's a handy tip for you guys, just in case you didn't know that. Someone's using a plasmatic discharger, but I'll stick to my Xenon bow because it only uses 1 energy cell per shot, where the plasmatic discharger, I think it's about 30 energy cells a shot, so it's a little bit ammo hungry, so to speak. I'm staying well back from the enemies, and this other guy next to me has got the same idea. There's no point in getting up close and personal with the enemies, because you're just going to end up crawling around on your hands and knees a lot. Especially with it being nature enemies in this wave, because they sap your energy. And I'm using the Eternal Wanderer hero as I did a video on this the other day. I really like this hero. It's a whole lot of fun. So by all means, go and check out that video after you watch this. Don't go now though, because you'll miss all the action. Yeah, it's a great hero. I would highly advise that you grab it while you can. I did check in the collection book, and it is in the collection book, but you can't take it out of the collection book. Well, not at the moment anyway. You can only get it from the event store during this season adventures. So you've got 2.5 months approximately to get the 2,800 gold in order to get this hero. I will be using this hero quite a lot. It will be replacing my Dragon Scorch, which I've used probably since I started playing the game.
We have a break in the action.
It's taken that long
Another wave coming soon.
in order for me to get a hero that's actually better than a Dragon Scorch. I'm sure some things like that bright core there appeared for me but didn't appear for the other guys, and likewise probably some materials appeared for them that didn't appear for me, if you know what I mean. I've noticed that quite a bit lately. Someone's got the Outlander. With the parting gift perk, which leaves an explosion behind you when you do your phase shift. Surprised that they've not actually upgraded the structures. They've just basically left it all at tier 1. No idea why they've done that. Maybe they're just doing all their storm shields in one go and haven't bothered to upgrade anything. Because if you get a propane or 2 on top of that exploding, it's going to take out quite a lot. I'm going to end up with sore thumbs and fingers after this, that's for sure. It's all good though. The Xenon bow, it's a brilliant weapon. In fact, I think it's loved by so many players that you tend to see quite a lot of players with the Xenon bow in many games, especially in sort of high level 160 Twine Peaks missions. Mine's not actually built for damage though. I could make it do even more damage than what it does, but I've got survivors with trap durability, which I tend to use for doing AFK endurance, so I don't want to change them out yet. Besides, I need a hell of a lot more survivors supercharger. I want to get supercharge every single one of my survivors that I've got, so I can sort of change out to different survivors if I wanted to. You know, I want a range damage build, I want a melee build, and a trap durability build. And it's a shame you don't actually get a loadout for those, because swapping around your survivors takes a while to do, especially when you've got a lot of them like I have. I think I've got at least 5 of every single survivor, you know, each of the different types of them, you know, like curious, analytical, pragmatic, you know, all of those with the different sort of personalities. and I have evolved all of them to at least 130. The heroes I've evolved to 144. I've just I'm only going to be using those for my hero loadouts. I'm not actually going to be using them to send them off on expeditions or anything, unless they are ones that I'm currently not using. I think there's about 3 of those. I rarely change out my loadouts very often. I seem to sort of stick to the same loadout because I know what I like. Do you know what I mean? And, teammate down, and everybody's different. You can have so many different combinations for loadouts. It's if you've got all the heroes. I'd highly advise that you get at least one of every hero in the game if you are planning on playing all the way through Save the World, because certain heroes will unlock certain team perks. Like for example Wukong, you need him if you want the Soaring Mantis perk, to allow ninjas to jump 3 times. Basically an extra two jumps. As I've said in another video, why you need a soldier for a ninja, I have no idea. It seems a bit bizarre.
Prepare for an attack from the east.
So there's Sunbeam Bright Core, we'll grab it. Efficient and some carved twine. Most likely use more than we actually find though. Alright, on to the next wave. That's a weird footstep. Oh, he's blocked it off. Why on earth have you blocked it off? But it doesn't matter because I've got the Xenon bow and I can actually shoot through those walls. All I need to do is aim for the health bars of the enemies, and I can still hit them. They're just below the health bars. Water enemies this time, and they basically will just slow your movement down if they get you. A few proteins. This area is fully upgraded to tier 3. Well, the ground is anyway. I don't know why he didn't do it on that other bit. Let's start it again. Like I said, maybe he's doing a load of storm shields one after the other. I think my ideal hero, well ninja anyway, would be sort of a cross between the Eternal Wanderer, Dragon Scorch for his Dragon Slash, and Stoneheart Barra for her bow abilities. If you could have a hero that was sort of a mix of that, you had the extra length of the Dragon Slash, you had you could hit 6 enemies with your bow, and you have the Eternal Wanderer, where you run and you leave this steam, well, I don't know if it's a steam cloud, but you leave a cloud behind of a toxic gas that lingers for 6 seconds or so. Use the plasmatic discharger on that, otherwise actually try this out, because I haven't tried this out in the higher Twine peaks. This is classed as a 140. It doesn't do too bad a job, even at the higher levels. You have to run around the enemies a little bit more than what you would if you was in stone mode or Plankerton. I really don't like that kunai storm. It's not an ability that I particularly like. Dragon Slash is probably my favourite ability out of all the ninja ones. We do have the old triple jump on this hero. Just makes getting around the map a hell of a lot easier. Because a lot of times when you join random people's storm shields, they don't give you edits, so you can't build. Let's recycle that and craft another one for the next wave. I do have a Sunbeam 144 Xenon bow and a Bright Core 144 Xenon bow. And it just gives me crafting options then. You know, if I want more damage I go for the Sunbeam version, if I want more durability I go for the Bright Core version. Which helps if you're playing certain game modes where you know, like Frostnite for example, where you can craft your own weapons. You know, sometimes I don't get an active power cell, so I can't make a Sunbeam version, but I might get some glass powder, so I'll be able to build the Bright Core version of Xenon bow. You know what I mean? The day's getting up. Check out the old other turret here. I do try and take out the flingers because they can do a fair bit of damage, especially if you're not paying attention. Because a lot of the time everybody's quite well forward on, you know, on the map, and they don't notice the enemies being thrown over their heads. Do you know what I mean? By the flingers. There's quite a few of them in this wave. Oh my goodness. Because I have Stoneheart Barrow in my loadout, each time I hit an enemy it splinters off to hit 3 more. If Stoneheart Barrow had the Dragon Slash, I would have probably used her as a main ninja hero, but unfortunately she doesn't. So that's why I've tended to sort of stick with my Dragon Scorch. But no, we haven't got edits. If we had edits, that would have been blue. But it's red, so we haven't. Check out another cover turret while I remember, because sometimes I do forget to use them. especially when there's a lot of action going on. Yeah, I'm always happy to help other players do their storm shield defences, just as long as they're not AFK, or another member of the team is AFK. We've got another guy to my right, who's staying well back as well, which is sensible. Oh, somebody's using the vacuum tube boat. Never-ending wave of enemies. It's like a mini endurance, so to speak. But as I said, it's been a while since I've done a Twine SSD 10 or Storm Shield Defense 10. I thought I'd do a video about it. Let you Stoneward and Plankerton players know what you're getting into later on in the game. You definitely need a team of 4 for doing this. Unless you've got a shitload of traps down. I can't believe how many flingers there are in this wave. I've got a bit of ammo in between shooting. I always make sure I've got at least a stack of blast powder crafted. Of course you need that for the energy cell ammo. A bit of running around and I've got a funny feeling Epic will nerf this character in the 6 seconds.
Prepare for an attack from the south.
I reckon they'll cut it down to 4 or 3 seconds, I bet you. They say, oh, we made it too overpowered, so we're nerfing it. I hope not, because, you know, it's a fun hero to use. Oh, bit of lag. That's why I got out my Storm King Fury, just in case I need that extra 6 foot to fling myself forward in case I go into the lava. He does like these traps, these floor spikes. They are pretty good though. They used to slow smashers down years ago, and then Epic changed it. Now the only trap that will actually slow a charging smasher is a tar pit. A bit and eliminate these ones. smashers on this wave. It's nice having double the amount of run duration with the Eternal Wanderer. Of course, you can slot this hero in any of your loadouts and have that times 2 run duration. You just won't get the sort of toxic cloud. You only get that if you use them as the main hero. I hope one day we have an Outlander that has like you know, that can farm unlimited. You don't have, you know, your energy doesn't run out like in one of the Venture seasons. You know, we really need an Outlander like that. The nearest we've got to it is Fossil Southie, which you know, you can't farm all the time. You've got to wait a little while for your energy to sort of recharge. Come on then, big boy. Let's melt you with that. Maybe not. Take a bit of running around these to eliminate them. Bees. I hate those bees. Such a pain. They still down you even after they've been eliminated because of the beehives on the ground near you. You can shoot the beehives, but then again, if you're shooting beehives that are near you on the ground, you're not shooting enemies. That's how you use the broadside traps. You have one facing another one because the cannonballs bounce. See, so many players just place one broadside and they're not getting the full use out of it if they do that. You need a wall. Even if you place one broadside, place a wall, either one tile or 2 tiles opposite that broadside trap so that the cannonballs bounce. You kill a hell of a lot more enemies using it that way. You even see it in the Twine Peaks Power Level 160 missions, and some players not using the broadside trap as effectively as they could be. You also see a lot of players in Twine Peaks 160s, like if it's nature enemies and metal corrosion, they build out of metal and you're like, what the hell are you doing? That's the worst thing you could build with. Because nature enemies would do 200% damage against metal, and then you've got the metal corrosion on top. Or building out of brick when it's water enemies, or building out of wood when it's fire enemies. You don't do that. It doesn't matter so much in the lower power level missions, but you know, sort of Canny Valley upwards, it you know, it does matter. You know, you've got a higher chance of failing if you build out the wrong material.
We have a break in the action. Another wave coming soon. Prepare for an attack from the west.
Twine. Shame this hero doesn't have their own unique dialogue as well. Not every hero does in a game, but quite a few do have their own unique dialogue. But I think they only use their unique dialogue if you actually have that skin of that hero, do you know what I mean? If I'm using a different skin, then like I am now, I'm using this one from Battle Royale, I wouldn't get the unique dialogue, I don't think, if I remember right. So we've got a few takers and flingers in this one. 10-minute wave, oh great! Lobbers can be a pain as well. You want to try and take them out as quick as possible. But, we do have the anti-air trap now, which shoots the skulls out the air. Before that trap came around, you actually had to build a lobber shield, so they couldn't throw the skulls. It's a shame that Epic nerfed the floor and wall launchers, because years ago they used to do damage to enemies. If you got husks or, you know, walk over a floor launcher, they would fly up in the air and then they would take full damage, but now they don't, which kind of doesn't make sense, and they don't affect smashes now like they used to. So if you want to use a wall launcher to say launch a smasher off the edge of a map, you can't now. It's just basically, you know, not got the power to actually do that. Saying that though, people were using, when Fortnite first came about, people were using the floor launchers to get through that, so that might be why Epic sort of nerfed it. But every time players find a fun way to use a trap, Epic go and change it or nerf it or do something, and they want us to have fun. Oh, watch out, lava bomb. Into no idea why this the owner of the storm shield didn't give us edits, because after you've done a storm shield defense, it's reset anyway to how it was before you started the storm shield. And years ago it didn't used to be like that. You know, if you had a trap that was running low on durability, you had to break the wall, place a new wall, and then a new trap. You couldn't just remove the trap and put a new trap in its place, which would make sense. You had to break the wall. I'm going to have to craft another Xenon boat. I don't, as you can see, I don't have loads of weapons crafted because I'd rather have a stack of 1,000 materials. So I'd rather have, say, a stack of 3,000 materials than 3 xenon bows, because with that stack of, you know, of the 999 materials times 3, you can craft a hell of a lot more than 3 xenon bows. Do you know what I mean? So it just makes sense to have the materials and then craft the weapons as and when you need them. I usually have one malachite power level 77 xenon bow, a power level 106 xenon bow, either obsidian or shadow shard, and I have a power level 144 either sunbeam or bright core xenon bow. Only have one of each. There's no point in having any more, so you can only use one at a time. What on earth are they doing behind me? You're facing the wrong way, mate. What the hell are they doing? Some people are weird. This wave seems to be going on forever. I'm still trying to have at least 2 of every weapon in a game at power level 130 or higher. I still have loads of weapons that I've only evolved to 106. I'll only take a weapon to power level 106 if it's blue perks. It's usually the epic perk up that I run out of before anything else. But, there is a sort of way you can get epic perk up without putting a huge amount of effort in. And that's if you run half of Canny Valley Endurance and then quit the game before the end of wave 15 or around wave 15. You'll get epic perk up, usually a few hundred. But you're going to need a lot of traps if you want to do it AFK. I have a lot of traps. Like I said, they're all durability and reload speed. With the, oh, he's doing best mates again. He was playing Fortnite in his OG season 3. I used to play a lot of Battle Royale in the early, you know, when it first came out, season 1, 2 and 3, I played a fair old bit. Because back in those days, it wasn't about who was the quickest builder. It was about who could be the most accurate with a weapon and shoot another player. You know, these days it's about build battles, and I'm not into all that crap. I can't build to save my life. And I don't mind admitting it, because I can't. I can build, I just can't build fast. So, you know, if someone wants to get in a build battle with me, I just walk away. If I do ever play Battle Royale, I play on 0 build. But I don't really play it that often. I'm more pretty much at the end of this season. I did buy the battle pass just for the Fallout 4 T60 power armor, 3 variations of it, because I really wanted them. And I've just got all my battle pass XP from playing Save the World every day, and I have done a video on how to maximise the amount of battle pass XP you can earn. And I haven't played a single game of Battle Royale this season at all, and I probably won't. Bacon fingers. We need an automatic xenon bow. No, I'm just kidding, Epic. Don't put that in the game. Oh, ear splitter. Yes! Success! Oh my god, I'm deaf. That's so loud, that weapon. But it is a good melee weapon. Especially if you use it in a loadout with, say, Fossil Southie. Because you can almost do it constantly. Just slam it into the ground and take out enemy after enemy. Well, that was a lot of fun. Quite enjoyed that. GG, guys. That banner I've got there is the 1,000 play with others banner. You have to complete 1,000 play with others missions to get that banner. And unfortunately you don't get the Hero of the Storm banner for the Platinum Trophy, the most important trophy in the game. You don't get the banner, and fingers crossed one day Epic will give us that banner for those of us who do have the Fortnite Platinum Trophy like myself. I got it back in I think it was April 2019, so quite a while ago, and I'm still playing the game even after all this time, mainly because of the free V-Bucks. And it is an enjoyable game. It's just you do get some shitty players that go AFK and expect everybody else to do all the work for them. Yes, they do get kicked from the game if they're AFK for a while, but that doesn't count in Storm Shield defences, which it should. And I think players should be punished more. Kicking from the game isn't punishing them, it's just wasting a bit of their time. They should be punished if they're AFK. They should lose materials, weapons or something, and then and not give them the rewards. If they don't, say, reach a score of, say, an overall score of, say, 500, then they get nothing, and that would prevent players from going AFK, because if they get nothing, they're not going to do it, are they? It's just common sense. So why Epic don't implement this, I do not know. But so one thing that's put me off playing Save the World lately is AFK players, and it's why I haven't played Ventures for the past 2 seasons. I get to Ventures level 10 to get the 2 llamas, legendary troll stash llamas, and then I stop playing. And a lot of the time I'm playing solo because I don't want to, do a mission and somebody's AFK, get the same rewards for doing sod all, when everybody else has put all the work in building, eliminating enemies, and they're just standing around twiddling with their nuts or whatever they do. Well, I'm going to end this video though, enough ranting. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to smash that like button. If you're new to my channel, then why not subscribe? And please use my creator code if you are not already supporting any creator. And it's the same as my YouTube game channel name, Starfish_Central. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye for now.